Alright guys, here's where we are. Got this creep body off of Amazon. Just threw a quick paint job on it. Trimmed it to get it to fit as low as it could possibly sit. I have the aluminum wheels with brass on all four corners. Threw a couple stickers on there. As far as setup, I've got my battery here velcroed in. I've got my ESC and receiver and on-off switch on the left-hand side. I actually took these body posts and pushed them up through the bottom because I wanted it to sit as low as possible, so I just let the extra posts sit up through the top. They're aluminum, so I didn't feel like trying to cut them. I took the cover, I took the cover off of the transmission. I really don't need it. It's just added weight. Not that it's a lot of weight, but it's weight. Let's see. I've got the 80mm shocks front and rear. I have right now 50% droop in the back and 100% droop in the front. So, you know, it wants to pull that front end down when you're going up hills. Running the DC motor servo, all that stuff you guys have already seen. Drive shafts are in. A few of you have asked about those. I've put the brand that I bought. These are the Frihobby brand. They're not the greatest, as you can see. Let me see if I can get a better shot here. There is a little bit of play in the drive shafts, but you know, they do okay. With everything metal, I've got metal gears, metal drive shafts. You know, something has to be a weak point, and I'd rather replace, you know, drive shafts or something like that than more expensive parts. Balance is pretty good on it. So hopefully it'll do good on side hill. So enough talking about it. Let's get it out there and get some crawling done. Alright guys, so there you go. There's the first test of the Injora LCG crawler. It did okay. You could see in there was a few problems with the skid hanging up. Right now it's got the Hobby Park aluminum skid, which actually hangs down a little bit. One of you caught that in the build video and we're like, hey, you need to get a flat skid on there because you're just wasting space. You know, why have an LCG crawler if you got your skid plate hanging down? So you are correct. I was just going with the parts that I had from the Amazon cage crawler, but I am ordering I believe it's a Vader flat skid. I think it's about 25 bucks, something like that. So that'll be on the way. That'll help. Also, the 80mm shocks that I put on it, they're just going to be too low. I think it just sits too low overall. It gets hung up on stuff. So I have some 100mm shocks that I'm going to try. I know you guys are going to have a bunch of questions and there'll be a bunch of comments down there. If you have questions about this and I haven't answered it yet, if you look in the comments, there's a lot of guys that have built a few of these already. And there's a lot of good information in the comments. So more testing to do, more things to adjust, and it'll just get better. But overall, I think it did good for its first day out, and we'll make some adjustments and see where we can get it to go. Thanks for watching, guys.